This is my bedroom and it's gotten super messy. I've been making videos in here for over 2 years and it really needed a remake. The wall looks terrible, so I decided to start by painting the entire room. Day 1, me and my grandpa painted the first white coat, which took about 3 to 4 hours. And then the next day, I spent like another 4 hours painting the room with the actual paint. I spent the whole rest of the day removing the plastic, cleaning my room, and moving things around. It's now day 3 and this is how the room is looking so far. So I just built a temporary setup just for one day, definitely nothing permanent at all. But on this corner, I used to have my bed a long time ago, but this is where the door is. Then we have the setup right here. I'm gonna build a brand new setup right over here. We got some carpets here, a bunch of empty space for like extra decorations, window right over there. And dude, the wall looks so much better than before. But you guys can see my room is actually really small. I've been making videos in this thing for like 2.5 years. And it's just extremely small. But yeah, and then here's the bed, and yeah, that's basically it. But it's super plain right now. There's like literally nothing inside of it. I'm gonna build a brand new setup right over here, but it's not gonna be any overkill one like I used to make. I made so many setups like that. I'll pop them up on the screen right now, and they just kind of got boring and were just unnecessary. I always changed it. So this time, what I'm just gonna do, at least for now, is just go for more of a simple double monitor setup. The monitors are now set up and it's time to start decorating this entire gaming setup. And Govee just sent me a bunch of their brand new RGB products to add into this setup. And these are the Govee Glide Y lights, and I haven't really had something like this in my setup, so I'm really interested to see how it looks, and I'm gonna be adding it literally right above the PC, right on that small portion of wall.
My love's like a black hole sun, so bright when it burns, so dark when it's done. So hard to relate to one when I find myself tripping off that blunt. Off this blunt, so I might be blunt if I do confront you. Don't run, no, don't run from the black hole sun.
I just set them up and it's more like just a unique design, and it will definitely make a lot more sense when everything's on. Right now it just looks like kind of a random piece on the wall, but once all the RGB lights are on it, it will definitely be a lot better. I didn't forget about adding an RGB strip to my desk, so Govee sent out their brand new LED neon rope light for desks. And the cool thing about it is it's not just some kind of normal one, it's more like a tube light, so it actually looks really nice. And on the display they have it on the front of the desk going over here, but for me personally, I think it looks a little bit better going over on the back because the glow it just gives is so nice. And especially with all Govee products, they're super bright, so it's not going to be some dim light. It's going to be super bright and just give like a really nice effect all around the desk. So I'm just going to put that real quick. I have my lights off right now, but this is how they look, and dude, they literally make the setup have so much better lighting. And I actually had enough to almost add it all the way to the end of my desk, but see, this is basically what I was talking about. It's like a tube light, so it looks like really aesthetic even if I were to put it all the way on the front part of my desk, but I think it just looks a little bit better with the back glow. And then this design actually like looks really nice, and especially the kind of color contrast, they just look really good. Even with the room light on, they still look really bright. I saved the best thing for last though, and this is Govee's brand new AI gaming sync, which basically syncs up the colors to the game that you're playing. And I'm just going to show you what's inside the box right now. Inside of this box, you actually get 2 gaming LED light bars, which I'm going to be putting behind the monitors and the actual AI syncing system. And to give you guys a short description, whatever colors your game is displaying, so if you take damage, for example, all the lights will start turning red, just as an example, but I can can show you a lot better than I can tell you. So let me just set up these light bars real quick and then hop in game to show you guys just how cool this really is. I just set up the Govee bars. As you can see right over here, they're behind the monitor, and right now it's super dark because I'm in a cave, but as soon as I get out, the lights instantly like start changing colors, and you can see how it's kind of matching the whole environment where it's kind of orangey red right now on the screen. So are the RGB lights, and then if I go into this white space, the RGB lights turn white, and it just literally reacts to whatever is in your environment, and it has like 99% accuracy, and you can see like wherever I'm looking that all the lights are changing, but if I stay still, they're the same. So it's not like it's just the typical RGB effect. It literally reacts to what's ever in game. This also works on games such as League of Legends, Apex, Valorant, and Overwatch 2. More games will be coming out soon, and it has a like super fast processor system, and it like gets literally 240 hertz because you have to connect it to your monitor, but it still gets 240 hertz, so it's not like some really trashy thing that will like screw up your gameplay. It literally still gets 240 hertz and everything. The lights have special effects to whatever is happening in game, so if you get shot at and lose your health, the gaming lights will actually turn red, or if you, for example, win the game in Apex Legends, there's a special effect that plays, or even if you're doing something as simple as just gliding down in Apex, the lighting also has a special effect. It's literally completely different to whatever RGB lights you've ever seen before, and even if I tab out, I have a blue wallpaper, and look, the RGB lights immediately, like literally zero delay, they turn blue, and if I go back into Apex, just like that, immediately, and I tab out, it's just so fast. It goes literally instantly. There's like almost no delay on it at all. Govee Gaming Light is the latest and greatest gaming gear you've ever seen. So make sure to check out Govee and all the products in this video with the first link in the description and pinned comment. And again, huge thanks to Govee for hooking me up with all the RGB lights in this setup. Okay, it's now day 4 of making this video, and we have basically maybe half of the setup done. I still want to add more stuff and more decorations, but first we need to add stuff around the room because it's still really plain. So over here, I'm gonna add like a mirror, some shelves, and just kind of decorate it and clean it up a lot over there on that corner. And then I don't know exactly what I want to add on this wall so far. I might keep it plain, but I'm gonna be adding like an RGB strip around the room and just kind of decorate the room a little bit more, because right now the setup looks really good, especially with all the Govee lights, but the rest of the room is like super plain. So I'm just gonna kind of start adding some stuff to this kind of corner here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a quick sub because over 70% of you guys that watch my videos are not subbed. YouTube recommends the video right in the top left corner of the screen, and also make sure you sub on the right corner of the screen if you're not already.